Now, your journey on getting to The Voice,
Mm-hmm.
a little bit unorthodox. Are you allowed to speak about that? And what was your? We just gone over preparation and nerves and singing up on stage just then. But what was your journey on getting to The Voice? What did you send files in? What was your process, Darren?
Well, my wife, when we got back from Dubai in 2017, we were watching The Voice, and my wife was, "Oh, this is great, you should do this. You could do this." And I'm like, "You serious? Really? You think so?" And I thought, yeah. And she actually submitted my initial application and grabbed some just files, like video footage from Facebook, from YouTube, stuff floating around everywhere. There was a version of me doing Ray Charles, I've Got a Woman. And it's sort of like my own version, but it's sort of a bit like the Honey Drippers version as well, with Robert Plant singing it. I don't know if anyone's heard that. There's a version out there from a band called the Honey Drippers, Robert Plant singing I Got a Woman, Jimmy Page on guitar and all of that's great. And so I sort of made my own version with a lot of inspiration from the Honey Drippers, and I was performing that in Dubai on acoustic guitar, the stompbox and harmonica. This is what one of the coaches, or one of the, not the coach, it was one of the members of the Voice music team saw, and he contacted me. He said, "Oh, hey,
sorry, Darren, was this in 2017, are you saying?
No, this is when we initially saw it, but by the time my wife submitted my first audition application, and it was, so what are we now? We're 2021, The Voice 2021. So it would have been The Voice 2019 by then. And I was like, I was busy with trying to get re-established again in Australia after being overseas for so long. And I didn't follow up on it. So in 2020, they contacted me and said, "Look, we've got your audition from last year. Why didn't you come?" "Oh, I don't know." And they said, "Well, you've got to come because we love your voice."
Wow.
And all right. Okay, I'm going to do this. So I went to the audition. I got the audition in Adelaide. I went to the first audition and met the people on the voice team, music team in the audition room. It was a great day, and once I walked into that room and met those people, I realised I was doing the right thing. Like, the people involved with The Voice are really inspirational. They're really, really cool people. And that just sort of, I walked out of that after they said, "Yep, you're through."
And Darren, what did you do in the room? Did you sing songs? What were they doing?
We talked for a bit. We had a chat. They asked me a few questions about myself. I sang. I had my acoustic guitar once again, and I sang a bunch of songs. I had, once I got the audition, I had a bunch of songs, a list that I'd submitted, and they actually randomly called a couple of them out from the list. So that sort of kept me on my toes, and I would just sing a bit of that. I did have a couple of songs specifically prepared, but then they just threw a couple of randoms at me.
From the list?
Yeah, you've got to be ready for that. You've got to be ready to respond.
So then you got through, and then what happened after that, Darren?
Well, then it goes to the next process, and that is demoing and working on working toward, because that's it. You've got through the first audition. You haven't got the blinds yet. You're not there yet.
Yep.
You've got a long process to get through.
Yep.
And this is where the sort of screening and testing starts happening, and you've got to start recording demos. They'll ask for demos from your list. We want to hear you do this song, this song, this song. Send these 3. Now send these 2. Here's a song that we've chosen for you. Try that one and send it back.
Darren, how did you record them? On your phone, face?
Yeah, look, you can just do them on your phone, like use the voice memo application.
Yep.
You can have a backing track, like a karaoke backing track, and just sing along with that on a voice memo. They're not after anything too professional. They just want a basic demo, so audio demo. So I was doing a lot of that. There was a lot of back and forth with demos.
Yeah.
And then there was a lot of send through some photographs of, they start going through all of that. And there's a lot of process of starting to collect. Yeah. And you still don't know whether you've got the blind yet.
Yeah.
You're going through the motions, and it's a big thing, and you've got to be patient, and you've got to work with them. And this takes, there's a lot of months of preparation before you know that you're actually accepted into the blinds.
And then what happened? What happened after that?
I went to Melbourne to do what is called a key check.
Yep.
We had, through all of the demoing process, my song had been chosen, which was Fortunate Son. I went to Melbourne, and there were other people there who were at that same level doing the same thing. And what happens there, the music team is there once again, and we go into a room and we demo it.
What's a key check?
A key check is basically finding that key, the original key of the song, if it may be. You may have already changed the key yourself to something that's more comfortable. Yeah. But what they are doing, they are assuring that key is perfect for your voice. Yeah. Yeah. So I sang Fortunate Son in the original key of G, and they were happy with that. I was happy with that. Then they suggested this all happened there. The arrangement for the blind performance happens at the key check. So all of the arrangement starts to how we're going to do this. We've got 90 seconds to make our blind performance, how we're going to make this exciting. And that gets designed. And so we did that together, and the whole voice music team and myself went through the design of the arrangement, and then that gets recorded, it gets demoed, it gets sent back to you, and then eventually you'll get a band version sent back that you can work with and get prepared, for your performance.
Yeah, and practice at home.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, excellent. Now, I just want to backtrack through that there. That was very informative. Thank you very much. That was, I think the viewers are really going to know that there's not just, you just don't roll up and it all happens.